Do you ever feel that chill in your hands or feet, even when the room is warm? Or maybe you notice your legs feel heavy and tired more often than they used to. These are common experiences as we get a little older, and they can often be linked back to how well our circulation is flowing throughout our bodies. It's a reality many of us face, a gentle reminder that things aren't quite as they were in our younger days. But what if I told you there are simple, accessible ways you can encourage that vital flow, right from the comfort of your own home? It's not some complicated medical procedure or expensive gadget, but something much older, much simpler. In this video, we're going to explore 3 specific spots, 3 pressure points on your body that, when given a little attention, can make a noticeable difference in how your circulation feels. They're like little switches you can gently activate to help things along. We'll go through each one, show you exactly where they are, and talk about how to use them effectively. These aren't just theoretical points. They're places that have been focused on for generations to support the body's natural processes. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have some practical tools you can start using right away. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you, something that ties this all together beautifully. Let's dive right into the first of these incredible points. This one is often called the Great Abundance Point, or in traditional Chinese medicine terms, it's known as Stomach 36. Now, don't let the technical name worry you. What matters is where it is and how you can use it. Finding it is quite simple. If you run your hand down the front of your leg, just below your kneecap, you'll feel a little dip. Now, move about 4 finger widths down from the bottom edge of your kneecap, along the outer side of your shin bone. You should feel a slightly tender or different spot there. It's usually about an inch or 2 outside the prominent ridge of your shin bone. If you press there, you might feel a dull ache or a sensation that lets you know you found the right place. This point is incredibly well regarded, often described as a point for overall vitality and strengthening the body. Think of it as a foundational point, like the roots of a healthy plant. When these roots are strong, the whole plant thrives. Similarly, supporting this point is believed to help energy and blood flow more smoothly throughout your entire system, which is particularly beneficial for circulation, especially down into the legs and feet. So, how do you work with this point? It's very easy. You can use your thumb, your index and middle fingers together, or even your knuckle. Apply firm but comfortable pressure. You shouldn't be causing yourself pain, but you should feel it. Once you've applied the pressure, you have a few options. You can just hold that steady pressure for about 1 to 2 minutes. Or, you can gently massage the area in a circular motion, either clockwise or counterclockwise, for the same amount of time. Some people prefer a steady pressure, finding it more grounding, while others like the gentle massage, feeling it helps wake up the area. Experiment and see what feels best for you. You can do this while sitting in your favorite chair, watching television, or even first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. Doing it on both legs is usually recommended. Maybe start with one leg for a minute, then move to the other for a minute. Consistency is really key here. Doing this regularly, perhaps once or twice a day, is more effective than doing it for a long time just occasionally. Imagine you're gently reminding your body's circulatory system in your legs that it's supported and encouraged to keep flowing freely. Think about those moments when your legs feel heavy after sitting for a while, or when your feet feel cold. Taking a moment to press and massage this point could offer a sense of relief, a gentle warmth, or just a feeling of increased awareness in that area. It's not a miracle cure, of course, but it's a practical way to engage with your body and support its natural functions. Many people report feeling a subtle difference over time, maybe a little less heaviness, or feet that warm up a little more easily. It's about nurturing your body, giving it a little help where it might need it most as the years go by. This point is also traditionally associated with digestion and overall energy levels, which, as we know, are all interconnected with good circulation and overall well-being. If your digestion is sluggish, it can impact your energy, and if your energy is low, you might be less active, which in turn affects circulation. So, by focusing on this point, you're potentially offering support to multiple systems at once, It's a wonderfully holistic approach when you're applying pressure. Try to breathe deeply and relax. Tension can counteract the benefits. Make it a mindful practice. It's not just about the physical pressure, it's about taking a moment for yourself, connecting with your body, and intentionally supporting its health. Some people like to visualize warmth or light flowing down into their legs and feet as they work on this point. Whatever helps you relax and focus is perfect. Don't worry if you don't find the exact spot immediately. The area around stomach 36 is generally beneficial, so exploring the region about 4-finger widths below your kneecap and slightly to the outside of your shin bone will likely still yield positive results. With a little practice, you'll learn to recognize the right spot by how it feels. It might feel slightly different from the surrounding tissue, perhaps a bit more yielding or sensitive. Remember, this isn't about deep, painful prodding. It's about comfortable, consistent pressure or massage. Think of it as gentle encouragement, not force. This simple habit, incorporated into your daily routine, can be a powerful tool in your self-care arsenal as we navigate life after 60. It's about taking small, consistent steps that add up to make a real difference in how you feel day to day. It's empowering to know you have these simple techniques at your fingertips. Now that we've spent some time understanding this important point on the lower leg, let's turn our attention to another area that can significantly impact your body's flow. Moving up the body. There's another incredibly useful pressure point that many people find beneficial for circulation, particularly in the upper body, but its effects can be felt more broadly. This point is often referred to as the joining valley, or large intestine 4 in traditional systems. It's located on the back of your hand, in the fleshy web between your thumb and your index finger. If you bring your thumb and index finger together, you'll see a little mound of muscle pop up. The point is generally found at the highest point of this mound, near the edge of the web. To make it easier to find, relax your hand and gently pinch the web between your thumb and index finger of your other hand. You'll feel a tender or slightly sensitive spot in that fleshy area. That's the one. This point is widely used for various things, including headaches and tension, but it's also traditionally valued for promoting the smooth flow of ki energy and blood throughout the body. Think of it as a gateway or junction point. By working with it, you're helping to clear the pathway, encouraging things to move freely for circulation. This can mean helping to ease stiffness or coldness in the hands and arms, and even contributing to better overall flow. Applying pressure to this point is straightforward. You can use the thumb of your other hand. Gently press into the fleshy area between your thumb and index finger. Again, apply firm but comfortable pressure. Avoid pressing directly onto the bones. You want to be in the muscle and tissue area, like the previous point. You can either hold steady pressure for 1 to 2 minutes or gently massage the area in small circles, because this point is on your hand. It's incredibly convenient to access throughout the day. You can do it while you're sitting, standing, or even waiting in line. It's a discreet way to offer yourself a moment of self-care and support. You can work on one hand at a time, or, if you can manage it comfortably, work on both hands simultaneously. Pay attention to how it feels. You might feel a tingling sensation, warmth, or just a sense of release. If you have any pain or discomfort in your hand or wrist, be extra gentle or consult with a healthcare professional before applying pressure. However, for most people, this is a very safe and accessible point to work with. Consider those moments when your hands feel stiff, perhaps first thing in the morning, or cold when you're out and about. Gently massaging this point can sometimes bring a feeling of warmth and greater ease of movement. It's like giving your hands a little wake-up call. This point is also traditionally used to help release tension in the head and neck, which can sometimes contribute to feelings of restricted flow. By addressing tension in one area, you can often see positive ripple effects throughout the body. Again, consistency is key. Incorporating this into your routine, maybe doing it for a minute on each hand in the morning and again in the evening, can make a difference over time. It's a simple practice, but simple practices done consistently can lead to significant changes. Many people find this point particularly helpful if they do a lot with their hands, like knitting, gardening, or typing, as it can help counter some of the tension that builds up. Think of it as giving your hard-working hands a little thank you and some support for optimal function and flow. Now, let's think about another area that can be surprisingly beneficial for circulation. Often overlooked, this is a point found on your foot, commonly known as liver 3 or the Great Rush Point. This one is located on the top of your foot, in the depression between the bone of your big toe and the bone of your second toe, about an inch or two back from where the skin of the web meets the bones. If you trace the space between your first and second toes upwards with your finger, you'll feel where the bones start to separate more distinctly. The point is in the soft tissue just before that separation becomes very wide. Like the point on your hand, you might find it feels a little tender or different from the surrounding area when you press on it. This point is traditionally associated with promoting the smooth flow of qi and blood throughout the body, particularly helping to ease stagnation or feelings of being stuck. Think of it as a point that helps to clear blockages and keep things moving forward. For circulation, this can be particularly helpful for easing coldness, stiffness, or even cramping sensations in the feet and legs. Working with this point on your foot requires a bit more flexibility, but it's definitely worth the effort. You can use your thumb or your index and middle fingers. Apply firm but comfortable pressure to the point on the top of your foot. Again, avoid pressing directly on bone. Focus on the fleshy area between the bones. You can hold steady pressure for 1 to 2 minutes, or gently massage in small circles. It's often easiest to do this while sitting down with your foot propped up on a chair or your knee. Doing this on both feet is recommended. This point can be incredibly grounding and calming, in addition to its potential benefits for circulation. Because it's on the foot, it's often targeted to help bring energy and focus downwards, which can be helpful for those who tend to feel a lot of tension or stress held in the upper body. By encouraging flow down into the feet, you can sometimes feel a sense of release or relaxation spreading upwards. Many people find that working this point before bed can help their feet feel warmer and more relaxed, contributing to a better night's sleep. Or, doing it in the morning can help wake up the feet and legs and prepare them for the day ahead. It's a great practice to combine with a gentle foot massage, focusing on the whole foot. But just spending a few minutes on this specific point can be very effective. If you have foot pain or other foot conditions, be gentle and consult a professional if you're unsure. However, for general circulatory support, this point is a wonderful addition to your routine. It's another example of how specific points on the body can be accessed to support overall wellness. By focusing on these 3 points, the one below the knee, the one on the hand, and the one on the foot, you are covering key areas and leveraging points traditionally known to support the body's vital flow. It's about empowering yourself with simple tools that can make a tangible difference in your daily comfort and well-being. Next, we'll bring all this together and talk about how incorporating these simple practices can fit into your life and what else you can do to support your circulation. So, we've talked about 3 wonderful pressure points that you can easily incorporate into your daily life to help support your circulation, especially as we get a little older. We looked at that great point below the knee, stomach 36, which is like a power point for overall vitality and grounding the flow downwards. Then we explored the point on the hand, large intestine 4, right there in the web between your thumb and index finger, which is fantastic for promoting flow, especially in the upper body and releasing tension. And finally, we touched on the point on the top of the foot, liver 3 between the first and second toes, which is excellent for helping energy and blood move smoothly, clearing stagnation, and bringing focus downwards. These aren't just random spots. They are points that have been used for centuries in traditional practices to encourage the body's natural healing and balancing abilities. Remember, the beauty of these techniques lies in their simplicity and accessibility. You don't need any special equipment, just your own hands and a few minutes of your time. The key is consistency. It's much better to spend just a couple of minutes each day on these points than to do a long session once in a while. Think of it like watering a plant. Little bits of consistent care are far more beneficial than flooding it occasionally. You could make it a part of your morning routine, perhaps while you're having your first cup of tea or coffee, or incorporate it into your evening wind down before bed. Even finding a few moments during the day, maybe during a break, can be helpful. Listen to your body. Some days, You might feel drawn to spend more time on one point than another. And that's perfectly fine. This is your journey towards better circulation and overall well-being. Don't get discouraged if you don't notice dramatic changes overnight. Like any gentle self-care practice, the benefits often accumulate over time. You might start to feel a subtle warmth in your extremities, a little less stiffness, or just a general feeling of better energy and comfort. Celebrate these small shifts. They are signs that your body is responding to the gentle support you are giving it. These pressure points are powerful tools, but they work best when combined with other healthy habits. Simple things like staying adequately hydrated throughout the day, moving your body regularly, even just short walks, and eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can all significantly support healthy circulation. It's a holistic approach, supporting your body from multiple angles. And here's that something extra. The surprise I mentioned at the beginning, that can really complement the work you do with these pressure points. It's something incredibly simple, often overlooked, but profoundly impactful mindful breathing. Taking just a few moments each day to simply sit or lie down and focus on slow, deep breaths can have a wonderful calming effect on your nervous system and can actually help improve circulation. When you breathe deeply from your diaphragm, you increase oxygen intake and help your body relax, which allows blood vessels to dilate slightly, making it easier for blood to flow. It's a powerful, free tool that you have access to anytime, anywhere. Try combining your pressure point work with a few minutes of focused, deep breathing. As you press or massage a point, take slow inhales and exhales. Feel your belly rise and fall with each breath. This simple pairing can enhance the relaxation and potential benefits of the pressure points. It's a beautiful way to connect mind and body and actively support your health. Taking care of ourselves after 60 isn't about trying to turn back the clock. It's about embracing where we are and doing everything we can to live as vibrantly and comfortably as possible. These pressure points, combined with simple habits like deep breathing, are not cures, but they're wonderful, accessible ways to support your body's natural processes and potentially improve your quality of life. You have the power to make a difference in how you feel. Right at your fingertips. Give these points a try. Be consistent. And be patient with yourself. Every small step you take towards better self-care is a step worth celebrating. Your experiences can also be incredibly helpful to others. If you try these pressure points or have other simple tips for circulation that have worked for you, please share them in the comments below. Your insights can inspire and help someone else in our community. If you found this video helpful or learned something new, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me I should make more content like this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos filled with practical advice and encouragement for living your best life at every age. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, you are capable, resilient, and deserving of feeling your best. Live your best life at every age.